Hello and welcome to this video demonstration of our biometric system integrated with bulk SMS. Let's see how it's going to help our businesses and in schools majorly, and how to make work easier and in this technological era. So to begin with, we have a software called attendance management. So this is the software that usually is used to integrate with the biometric gadgets, where you have gadgets and you can have students and maybe teachers or employees enrolled to the biometric gadgets. So this is the software that connects the gadgets. So the gadgets are going to be listed here using IP addresses, and whenever the software is on, the gadgets are connected, and then data will be flowing automatically, will be captured this software and then forwarded to our bulk SMS side. So this is the work of this software. Maybe we can head straight now to the bulk SMS side. So this is now the bulk SMS side. It's called the bulk SMS chap. So this one have specific people with specific rights to access the software. So after putting your credentials, you're able to log into the software. It takes you to this point. So having let me use a setup of a school, an example of our school setup. So from this point, we have a category here. We can go to all the students can be added in this category, like in terms of Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, or which maybe even teaching staff or non-teaching staff. We have those categories in the system, and then we have members module here. All the members can be added in the system. So in members in this case will be the students. Now students will be added using the admission numbers, the parents, contacts of their parents, and then the student's name. So we can be able to see here. So whenever we send a message to the parent in reference to the student's name. So we select a student name, we send a message, and then automatically it sends to the message to the parent. So that one makes it easier, and it avoids confusion. Now in case when you're setting up a message, you can go to know exactly what you're making to a specific student's parent. So after now we're adding all the members. From this point, the system automatically fetches data. It gives you an option of actually setting the reasons, since we have the check-in and check-out of students. Check-in when they're coming to school, check-out when they're leaving school. We have several reasons why they could be checking in or checking out of school. So those reasons can be set here. We have option of adding more reasons. We have one option of actually editing the existing reasons. You can actually be able to update a reason. You can be able to delete a reason that you don't use anymore, and then you can even add more reasons from this point, and be able to set whether it is a check-in reason or is it a check-out reason. So the description here is the message that actually goes to the parent. So when a person checks out of school, this is the message that goes. It will show the name of the student, the message that has left the school, and then the time and the date on which has left the school, and the signature. Now this signature in this case is the name of the school, from which school is the message coming from. So after setting up the message here, the software automatically fetches data that is coming direct from the gadget. As you can see here, this is an example. So this is the name of the student, this is the admission number, and this is the parent, the contacts of the parent as we have been setting the system. So it automatically pick the data from the gadget, showing the date and the time that the person will be able to check in or check out, as you're able to see here, and the type of it's a check in, a check out, and then the reason also that has been set to pick from that point. So it also shows the status of the message here. The message has been sent, but the message has not yet been sent. So it picks this that automatically from the software that we have seen earlier in the beginning of this video. So when now the logs are picked from this point, we have another module here now which now converts those logs to messages, and this is an example on how they look like. So this is an example of a student who has checked out of school. So it carries the name of the student. Like for example, this is the name of the student up to here. Around research sales line 1, this is the name of the student. An example that I've used, this is the number of the parent of this student, as you can see. So this is the number of the parent where the message will go. It automatically picks the name of the student, and then the message that has been set has been read from school, and then from here the system automatically assigns it the time and the date. Automatically system assigns, and it picks a signature from where is it coming from. So this is how the message will go. As you can see, the message we had already set has been released from school, but all this the system automatically attaches it to that the message can actually have some sense. So this is automatically assigned automatically immediately when a student checks in or checks out of the school. And this one will help the parents and or the guardians to be able to know of where both of their students. So whenever a student is released from school, automatically the parents knows that he has been released from school. When he gets to school, the parents know that at what time their child has been able to arrive at school. So on top of the automatic messages, the functionality, the system also gives the school or an institution or any kind of business an opportunity of sending other type of messages. We're able to see here, we have a general SMS here. We're able to feed the number, the contacts as you may be having them, separate them just a comma, type the message here that you want to be sent, and then send the SMS. It automatically go to all the numbers that you have put here. That is under general SMS. We have another option of customized SMS. Customized SMS, we usually be able to send to a specific person in the system. So we have a specific contact, and then send, for example, it's a disciplinary message. You want to send to a parent that their student have maybe done something wrong in the school. Just select the name of the student there, type the message, and then when you send the message, it will go specifically to the parent. Only the parent will receive that one. The next option we have is group SMS. As you can remember here, we had created some groups, and when we added members, we added them to those groups, and then from this point, we can actually be able to send a specific message now to the members of that group. I'll give an example. Let's say, for example, you have academic message or academic clinic or academic day for maybe, let's say, from ones. So you can be able to come here, select a group, let's say for it's from 2 students want to talk to, parents want to talk to, and then add the message here when you're reminding them of their, for example, academic clinic, and then come here and send SMS. It automatically sends this message to all the parents of the Form 2 students. As long as all the members have been added in that group, and it will send the same message to all the members in that group. So that is the bulk SMS functionality. We're able to see it's a very easy thing to use, and on top of that, you can actually be able to send other messages, like for example fee areas, or let's say for example you want to send results. The system also gives you that option. We're able to have an exam template bearing the results, the name of the students, and the contacts of the parent, and then you can actually be able to send them in bulk. You can have an option of uploading the document here. It gives you from selecting which document you want to upload, and then you can be able to send SMS. Whether the message is already in the document or you can type in the message here, it's all acceptable. When you send SMS, it's going to be delivered to all members that are in that contact list. And then on top of that, the system also offers an option of for the pocket money. The pocket money management. This is a functionality which helps the schools that have students giving their money for example, the clerks or the bursar, the pocket money in that case. So in this one is where now you have a specific student depositing money to the bursar. So the bursar will just select transaction, maybe for example a deposit, and then select payment. Mostly it's going to be cash. Select cash, enter the person who's depositing the money, and then admission number of the beneficiary. Now the beneficiary in this case is the student. Admission number of that student, the amount that has been deposited, and then just post payment. When it does that, and then the system automatically will pick up the message. An example will be, this is to inform you that the name of this person here, let's say for example John Mwangi, for example, has deposited 2,000 for student admission number this, and the name of the students will be attached. So now the balance of that student's pocket money is 2,000. So that is a message that bearing a deposit notification. So the message automatically goes to the parent. The next thing can be done from this one is when a person, and now the student is coming to claim his money. So the transaction here will be a withdrawal, and then of course going to be cash, the name of the student, and then admission number of that student, and the amount that has been withdrawn. The same message will go to the parent showing them that the student has withdrawn maybe 1,000 from the pocket money, so now the balance is 1,000. So apart from this one, tracking the parent be able to track expenditure of their students in school in terms of pocket money, it helps the parent also to be able to know at what time their student is out of pocket money, so that they can be able to maybe send some on top, or can be able to actually maybe recharge, or maybe for example you are supposed to send and then they still have money. This one will help to avoid students having plenty of money in school, or maybe suffering from lack of pocket money. So this is also an additional feature on top of the bulk SMS biometric that you have, which will actually be able to help the students, the parents and the school in monitoring the activity of the student. So that is for the short of it. Actually it has more other features in here, can be trained when we are doing that. Another one, maybe the the last